Happy Monday. We are in the book of Joshua, sixth book of the Old Testament. It's a book, I've framed it around second chances. Joshua has taken over from Moses, and the Jews have now sort of had their time out, their 40-year time out wandering around in the desert. They have come back to the east side of the Jordan River, preparing to cross. The spies have gone into the land. They've come back and said, we got this, we can do this. Joshua has had everybody line up, and so they've formed this big long parade line. There's 2 million people. The priests are set up to go first. And I shared all that last week and then said, okay, so is there a sense in which you are stuck on the wrong side of the Jordan River, and you have to decide that now is the time? And I said, when I was at the Jordan River, I looked into the water. It's a little bit like the Mississippi. You can't see an inch in. You have no idea, is this water an inch deep or is it 100 feet deep? You don't know. But all that to say, there are moments in our life, and there are moments in our spiritual life where it's sort of now or never. It's, step up and make it happen. It's sort of a do or die kind of thing, jump in or lose out. My experience is that those are far less significant than the ongoing challenge of the long obedience in the same direction. Hebrews chapter 2, there's a verse that says, how are we going to persevere if we neglect so great a salvation? And the word neglect doesn't sound to me like it's a lack of courage. It sounds like it's a lack of attention. So I may be wrong. Most of my life now is not held back, I don't think. I'm not held back by lack of courage. I'm held back by perhaps a lack of, character or lack of insight. When I'm persuaded that God wants me to do something, I'm pretty willing to say, okay, I'm going to do it. So I feel a little bit more like the Apostle Paul in Acts 16, where he's trying, he wants to go out on the second missionary trip, and he's trying to go into Asia, and God will eventually redirect him into Europe. And so there's just a matter of trying to figure out, Lord, exactly what path is it that you want me to head down. So perhaps I'm going to have some calls going forward in which courage is going to be the big challenge, as opposed to wisdom. But right now it's a lot more of wanting wisdom and discernment than it is wanting courage. So I think this is a great question for you to think about, for you to talk about in your small group. Our small group has their Christmas party tonight. So next time you're together with your small group, what is it? Here's the question. What is it that is perhaps holding you back from a next step in terms of your growth with Christ? Is it a lack of courage? You know what to do and you're not willing to take that first step? Or is it a lack of wisdom or a lack of understanding of what it is that you need to be doing? But whatever it is, right, it's always time. Now is always a good time to take a next step with the Lord. Have a good day.